Attention fans! Napoli makes an offer for Federico Chiesa from Liverpool. Liverpool ready to move. But Fabrizio Romano reveals a new twist in the transfer saga. Rodrygo breaks silence on his future at Real Madrid amid links with Arsenal and Liverpool. Welcome, my fellow football fan. Let's get into today's news from the greatest club in the world. Napoli, one of the giants of Italian Serie A, is determined to strengthen its squad for the upcoming season and has identified Liverpool forward Federico Chiesa as one of its main transfer targets. The Neapolitan club sees Chiesa not only as a technical reinforcement, but also as a key figure in its project of rebuilding and reclaiming prominence in Italy and Europe. Chiesa arrived at Liverpool with high expectations after strong seasons with Juventus and notable performances for the Italian national team. However, he has struggled to secure a starting spot with the Reds. Under new manager Arne Slot, who replaced Jurgen Klopp, Chiesa has had difficulty adapting to the team's style of play and the fierce competition for places in the attack. As a result, he has seen limited minutes on the pitch and has not met expectations from fans or the coaching staff. According to journalist Carlo Laudisa of the renowned sports newspaper La Gazzetta dello Sport, Napoli has already opened talks with Liverpool executives and submitted a formal offer for the player. The initial proposal from the Italian club is for a loan deal with a purchase option at the end of the loan period. However, Liverpool, according to internal sources, prefers a deal that includes an obligation to buy, which would ensure a more secure and predictable financial return. Negotiations are still in the early stages, but the discussions between the clubs are reported to be positive. Napoli is also engaged in an ambitious attempt to sign Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City, signaling the club's intent to invest heavily in building a competitive squad. As for Chiesa, the player himself is open to returning to Italy. He wants to play at a high level in Serie A again, believes he can regain top form there, and aims to re-establish himself as a regular presence in the Italian national team. At 27, Federico Chiesa is motivated by the chance to play in the Champions League and believes a return to Serie A, particularly to Napoli, could reignite his international career with the Azzurri. With a contract at Liverpool until 2026, his lack of game time and desire to return to Italian football are strong factors favoring a move. Napoli is looking for an experienced and decisive winger like him to bolster the squad under the new manager. Negotiations remain ongoing and could conclude in the coming weeks. Liverpool continues to monitor the transfer market in search of defensive reinforcements and has been consistently linked with young centre-back Dean Huijsen, currently at AFC Bournemouth. At just 20 years old, Huijsen is regarded as one of the most exciting defensive prospects in European football and has attracted interest from several top clubs across the continent. However, the Reds, now under the leadership of Arne Slot, appear to be trailing in the race, with Real Madrid emerging as the likely destination for the player. Huijsen joined Bournemouth last summer from Juventus and quickly established himself as a key player in the English side. In his first Premier League season, he made 34 appearances and scored 3 goals, helping the club achieve its best-ever league finish and reach the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. His consistent performances caught the attention not only of English clubs, but also of the international football scene. Beyond his club achievements, Huijsen has also begun to make an impact internationally. He recently debuted for the Spanish senior national team in a 3-2 victory over the Netherlands in the Nations League quarterfinals, further boosting his profile and market value. The defender has a release clause set at £50 million, a figure that several Premier League clubs, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Newcastle, are reportedly willing to discuss. However, according to Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano, Real Madrid has taken the lead by making direct contact with the player's representatives. Romano revealed on social media platform X, formerly Twitter, that the Spanish club is prepared to meet the £50 million clause with the option to pay in 3 installments, making the deal more manageable. According to him, Huijsen has already made it clear that joining Real Madrid is his priority, which complicates the plans of English clubs. Despite the clear interest and Liverpool's need for a new centre-back under Arne Slot's management, the club risks missing out on Huijsen if it doesn't act quickly. The player's technical ability, youth, and versatility would suit Slot's style of play well, but financial factors and Huijsen's personal preference for a move to the Santiago Bernabeu put the Spanish club in the driver's seat. Huijsen, who spent part of his youth career in Malaga before moving to Juventus, has a profile that appeals to both long-term projects and traditional football powers. If Real Madrid proceeds with a formal offer, it will be difficult for Liverpool and other Premier League clubs to change the course of events. A decision is expected in the coming weeks as clubs step up their moves ahead of the summer transfer window. Rodrygo goes, forward for Real Madrid, has finally addressed the swirling rumors about his future at the Spanish Giants, following a growing wave of speculation linking him with a move to the Premier League, most notably to Arsenal and Liverpool. Concerns over his long-term role at the club intensified after he was benched during the latest El Clasico, raising eyebrows across the football world. Behind the scenes, reports suggest Rodrygo is unhappy with being played out of position at Real Madrid. This frustration has reportedly drawn the attention of Arsenal, who are searching for a new left winger, as well as Liverpool, now managed by Arne Slot, who are reshaping their attacking lineup for next season. According to TBR Football, Liverpool have already held talks with Rodrygo regarding a potential transfer to Anfield. The English club had previously shown serious interest last summer, submitting a bid of £84 million, which was turned down by Real Madrid, who at the time had no interest in selling the 24-year-old Brazilian. Amid the media storm, Rodrygo took to Instagram to respond to the rumors and provide fans with an update on his physical condition. He posted a photo from a rehab session for a minor injury, explaining that he had ruled himself out of El Clasico after informing manager Carlo Ancelotti that he was not fit enough for such an important match. Real Madrid went on to lose the game 4-3 to Barcelona, a result that may have major implications in the La Liga title race. In his post, Rodrygo thanked fans for their messages of support, but also took aim at the ongoing transfer speculation. "I'll be back soon. Stop making things up," he wrote, an attempt to shut down the narrative that he is already planning an exit from the Santiago Bernabeu. Despite his public denial, English media outlets continue to report that both Arsenal and Liverpool remain excited about the possibility of signing Rodrygo, believing there is a real chance to convince him to leave Madrid, especially if the club reshuffles its squad under a new managerial direction. Reports suggest that Real Madrid may be open to selling players to generate funds for new signings. The CIS Football Observatory currently values Rodrygo at around £120 million. Therefore, any concrete move for the Brazilian will likely require an offer somewhere between the £84 million bid previously rejected and his current market valuation. Should Rodrygo consider an exit, Arne Slot's Liverpool could be an ideal destination, as the Dutch manager values quick, versatile wingers with strong tactical awareness, traits that perfectly describe Rodrygo's game. For now, the situation remains unresolved, but the upcoming summer transfer window is expected to bring new developments in what could become one of the biggest transfer sagas of the season. Thank you very much for staying with us until the end. See you next time.